out with the one and only top pick tonight of the free-for-all, Amity LaVey. What is going on?
Hi, Papa Dank. How are
Hi,
you?
Amity. Should I get my earplugs on?
No. See, I'm in a really good mood today. So, like you heard him say, I was the number one pick out of this entire thing here today. Hours and hours that we were sitting here, I came out on top. Now, that's not really much of a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because clearly, come on, right?
All right. What about tonight?
They're my boys. What do you want?
Needs to be said.
It goes without saying she's the smartest person in the room because she's the only one out here cheering for Pretty Wild.
All right.
We're still campaigning for those tag belts. We want revenge, baby.
Is the future. We won.
We won.
We may not have
You
the
can't
titles
deny it.
because that's not how wrestling works, unfortunately, but we won.
Yeah.
We beat the Rat Bastards.
It wasn't our fault. We were
Clean.
screwed by exterior forces. We want justice.
Yeah,
That's what we
exterior
want.
forces. That's who screwed us.
Maybe that triple threat tag team match should be a fatal four-way.
Maybe it should.
That's not a bad idea. That's pretty good. For once in your life, you had a good idea. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The one. Everyone gets their one.
You know
Everyone
what?
gets their one.
You all suck.
I just want to say that was super rude of you to walk away from me earlier.
Talking to the New York State champion, you're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye.
Whipwreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people.
Dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am.
Fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
It was called the Shadow Ban, and I was like, that's kind of.
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome everybody to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, aka the 23-6 YouTube heavyweight champion of the world. And tomorrow night at NYWC's Aftermath, the champ is in the house. And all your NYWC wrestlers, don't even think about coming after my championship. Just stick to your titles over there, all right? But anyway, without further ado, this is the NYWC Aftermath preview show, and I've got a very special guest tonight. And let me bring him aboard. Let me bring to you the one and only John Wachter. How you doing?
Hey, Papa. How we doing, buddy?
I'm doing great tonight. How are you?
I'm doing pretty damn good. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's something that just literally happened that I didn't even get a chance to talk to you about 30 seconds ago. Okay. The United States government has officially announced April is now National Cancer Prevention Month. So I am ecstatic about that.
That is awesome news, man. And last time we talked, they are close to curing it, huh?
We are close. We are close. I went down to Washington. I spoke with some of our congressmen in their offices, and we had a good chat, a little bit about wrestling, but mostly about making sure that the government keeps taking our money and funding cancer research with it.
All right, 100%. Now let's talk about an event you got coming up first before we deep dive into NYWC tomorrow night. You have Fighting Back all the way up in San Antonio, Texas. Tell everybody what is going on at Fighting Back.
So this is pretty cool. All right. My brother retired from the military after over 35 plus years, 3 tours of duty in the original Iraqi war and then in the war in terror. So to commemorate his retirement and at the request of my nephew, who unfortunately does not do very well on planes, I reached out to Texas Wrestling Association. I said, hey, look, this is what I have to offer you guys. If you'd be willing to have me on your card and maybe donate a couple bucks to cancer research, I'll be there, free of charge, no room, no board, no flight. I'll just be there. And they were kind enough to put me in the main event spot, and I will be wrestling a very seasoned veteran, the Lost Cause, Bryson Scott. That is a gentleman behind me in the photo. I use the term gentleman loosely based on some of his comments that I will not even dignify here. but he is a veteran of WWE 205 Live. So I will have my work cut out for me. This is not going to be a skip in the park for me by any means. I take him much like any other opponent I face. I take them very seriously, and then we'll talk about it later on.
All right. Now, if you're in the area, make sure you go to Texas Wrestling Association to get your tickets for this event. Don't want to miss Sean down in Texas. Wowza. All right. Let's go into tomorrow night is Aftermath, man. How excited are you for Aftermath?
I'm excited. I'd be a little bit more excited if I actually knew what the heck was going on with me. I just got an email from Commissioner Oringer to please show up tomorrow night. I was going to be there looking for a fight regardless, but now I've been asked or told by our commissioner there to appear. So I'll be there. I don't know. Maybe they want to host for the show. I know.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe they did make CM Punk a commentator for WrestleMania. I don't know. I guess maybe they figure Sean can talk a little bit. Maybe we'll just stick a microphone in his hand. I don't know.
Now, there's also an election going on tomorrow.
Yeah, like with Commissioner Oringer, maybe that's why he wants me there. Maybe he feels since I've been down in Washington speaking to some of our elected officials, maybe I could
get him reelected.
Give him some advice, which would be find another job, buddy.
Find another job, buddy. I heard he's not very well liked in his role.
Like I said, I petitioned the committee. Matchmaking committee right after Circus. I understand I still got a lot of training to do. I am a fighter, but I'm still making my way into being a professional wrestler. Right. And I just asked for an opportunity again. And like I said, I have nothing, crickets. And all of a sudden I just get an email during the middle of the night, which to me was just strange. Why am I getting a professional communication from our commissioner at 3 a.m.? But I digress. So I'll be there, but I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Oh God, I'm getting nauseous just looking at that picture.
Make sure you guys use that QR code and come down to NYWC at the Sportatorium. Tickets are $40 at front row, and general admission is only $25. So make sure you get your tickets at NYWCProWrestling.com or at the door itself.
Yeah, maybe they'll have me selling tickets at the door. I don't know.
Want to throw that in there? Maybe I'll be selling tickets. I don't know.
I can't sing or dance, so it's limited.
I can't sing or dance either, so don't feel left out. I mean, actually, I can dance, not sing. GM Alex says Sean rules.
Look, there. Yeah, exactly. Vote no ringer. There is a gentleman from another promotion right there who actually knows how to take charge of his locker room. Unfortunately, you know what? I don't really care. What is he going to do? Fine me? Okay, great. Go ahead. It's a write-off.
I see Hunter Grayson is watching us on Instagram, bud. I hope you're not drinking tonight and you're just taking the night off from that. Please stay sober tonight, Hunter. It doesn't make smart decisions, Hunter.
Well, don't drink and drive or any of that stuff.
That's right, 100%. Yes. All right, let's start with this match first. It is Kay Blazer just announced versus CJ Bambino for his open challenge.
This is going to be an exceptional matchup. It's essentially going to be like what I always like to compare it to a mixed martial arts fight right there. You got Kay Blazer there. He is a legitimate martial artist, a black belt. No less. Okay. And then you have CJ Bambino over here, who is an excellent amateur wrestler, in addition to being an excellent professional wrestler, but also to a fantastic jiu-jitsu player as well. So it's just, again, a wonderful combination of styles right there. Looking forward to that one. Don't necessarily agree with Mr. Bambino on much. Maybe a good dish of pasta or gnocchi we could talk about. But other than that, we are on the separate sides of the wrestling coin there. But I'm hopefully going to be getting a good seat to watch this at least.
Now, CJ can be a bit of a bully, man.
Yeah, like I said, we're on different sides of the wrestling coin, so to speak. I respect him in some ways, but other ways it's just it's not my cup of tea.
He better not bully me into a shot at this title, Sean. I'm telling you right now.
If he starts to bully you come and find me, and I will have a conversation with CJ. Okay. Capiche?
I'll give him the Back to the Future. CJ, what the hell is that?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Hello, McFly. Hello, McFly.
Hello, McFly. All right, let's go to the next match. We have a Trios Championship match. Milk Chocolate XXL versus Kono Kapuchia. Brother Greatness and the one and only Gabriel Sky, who I actually ran into today. And is getting ready for this match tomorrow night.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. And Mr. Kono actually flipped me out of my pedigree there and eliminated me out of the Remarkable Rumble. So I'm a little sore on that one. I think I may be pulling for Milk Chocolate XXL on this one here, even though they do have the championship that you do see hanging behind me in commemoration of me being one of the inaugural Trios champions. But that right there is going to be good. I know Brother Greatness, he can go. He most certainly can go. I
love Brother Greatness.
I cannot wait for this match. And I just hope that Rex is in a good mood tomorrow night because, oh God.
Oh, he's a beast.
That's not going to be good. I hope he's happy. I hope he is at zen, at peace, because otherwise I'd hate to steal a gimmick from somebody else here, but I get off the tracks. That train is coming through.
Yikes. All right. Good luck to all of them. And speaking of Kono right there, we've got coming up in June, Sean, the actual Chamber of Horrors coming up in June.
Yeah, that should be interesting. That is most certainly creating quite a little bit of chatter there.
It is.
It's just, you know what? I do tip my hat there to Mr. Kono there. That promotion over there, remarkable. He does one heck of a job getting things done, and his creativity is that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat right there. So I can only imagine the chaos that's going to ensue with that.
Yikes! The first elimination type match in the indie scene. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You need anybody in the indie scene needs to be there.
Yeah, no, that even like I said, just the visual alone, and I'm sure he's going to go all out on that. I'm sure that is going to be worth the price of admission alone just to see that thing.
100%.
Let alone the match, just actually seeing that structure that he's going to be having put together.
I can't wait till they start announcing the participants in the match.
Well, everyone should hope
be a good one.
Everyone should hope it ain't me.
Gonna be a good one. Make sure you go to remarkablewrestling.com to get your tickets for that event in June. All right, let's go to the next. Well, we don't know if it's going to be a match, but it's a climb the steps of the. I don't even know how to say that. Parthian Gauntlet. Maybe you can say it.
The Parthian.
I can't say it.
Gauntlet.
Parthian Gauntlet.
Yeah,
I don't even know what a Parthian is.
I believe it is an old Greek temple of the Titans or the gods, so to speak.
I mean, it makes sense for the Greek god Papadon.
Yes. You know, interestingly enough, they actually have a replica of the whatever that's the Parthenon down in Nashville, Tennessee, right by the Titan Stadium. So there you go. Very fitting.
Now, who's going to be his opponent for this match?
I don't know. Like I said, this is why we're having an election, because the communication has just been breaking down.
The communication is bad over there. Oh,
yes,
man.
we need to get somebody else in office. I don't care. Like I said, what's going to do? Find me?
Hey, Sean, you might be the actual opponent.
Who knows? I don't know. And I'll tell you, I did have my time with Papadon there at the space, and oh goodness, he lumped me up pretty dang good. So if that's the case, hey, look, I'm ready, and we'll do it again. But again, not somebody that I'd be running into a fire to fight there. You know.
Make sure you go to NYWCProWrestling.com to get your tickets for Massacre of the Mat tomorrow night, Aftermath, the show after Psycho Circus. All right, next match. Brando Lee takes on my pal Sal Sabelli.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one.
This really is, because these
both
are
great competitors.
These are both two great competitors, but two people that I talk to a lot in the locker room and deal with, and especially Sal. You know, it's going to be very hard to sit back and watch this, because obviously I want both these guys, like I do all competitors, I want them coming out of that ring safe and sound. But Oh man, I know they're gonna try to one up each other. They're gonna be trying to pull all sorts of crazy nonsense off. So this again, I'm hoping I have a good seat for this one too.
Who do you think is going to be the victor?
Oh man, I can't on that one. I'm not touching that one.
All right.
And, hey, look, they're equally great competitors. Okay, I just made the best man win.
100%. All right. Sean don't want to pick a winner, but I'm gonna root for Sal.
Okay. All right.
All
right.
right. Sal, I'm in your corner, buddy. All right. Next one. We got the Shillelagh Hitmen versus Live Danger. Have you ever seen these guys in action, Live Danger?
I have not. I know that they are making their name on the New Jersey scene right
100%.
now. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the energy and intensity that they bring. I believe the one gentleman actually is a power lifter. I think I saw. So I believe that's the one wearing the orange. Danger Russ, is that his name? I believe Danger Ross. Well, he from my understanding is a power lifter. So obviously very explosive team. I'm looking forward to seeing them. But we do have the Shillelagh Hitmen over here, and we most certainly cannot sleep on them because they, along with Izzy McKenna, removed that wonderful title from my shoulder. And Santanta, him and I at Lucharitos Rumble 4 out in Greenport, we had a little bit of a banger there. I squeaked by with a victory, but that's a tough SOB. That is one tough SOB.
That is a tough SOB.
Every time I've been in the ring with that gentleman, I have thrown fists, knees, spinning head kicks, and he just goes, hit me harder. He could be laying there with blood coming out of his mouth on the mat while I'm standing above him, and he's just enjoying the ass kicking. So he's a sick son of a gun. You know what? No knock on Live Danger there, but I'm going with the Shillelagh Hitmen on this one.
No knock on them too. I'm going to go with the Shillelagh Hitmen as well. They're both in agreement there. All right, next match. Let's talk about this rematch, really, for the Fusion Championship. Giorgio Lawrence, the former champ, versus Cooper Valentine, the current champion, who won that at Psycho Circus. You know what? They're both great competitors. They're friends, but there's no friendship when there's titles involved.
No, most certainly not.
Trust me, I know.
I am a person who clearly, just through my story, which we don't need to get into again, but I have been through great adversity in my life. And I have always told people, I don't care when you win. I care when you lose and pick your ass back up and then win again. So I'm going to go with Giorgio Lawrence on here. And the reason why I'm going to go with him as my pick is not because I think he is a better competitor than Cooper Valentine. Like I said, or actually you said, they are good friends. There are no friends and titles are on the line. But the reason why I would like, and I am picking Giorgio Lawrence, is because Cooper Valentine has a very long career in front of him. And like I said, he is a top star and he has no ceiling right now. But I want to see how he handles a loss. I want to see him get knocked on his ass. He's a great guy, good kid, but I want to see him suffer a setback, and I want to see how he handles it. And I think that will further mature him and prepare him for the great career that lies ahead of him.
They are both good kids, man. I'm gonna go with Cooper. I think he's gonna retain.
Okay, so we're split on this one then.
We're split on this one. All right.
And look, like I said, they're both of equal, ability in my mind, but I know what I want to see. I know what I want to see happen. And I hope that happens. And it's no knock on Cooper. I just know, I think maybe him getting knocked in his ass and picking himself back up is what maybe he needs to help get him for the next level, especially when you have to deal with, crotchety old men like me, especially ones that are better.
Okay. Touche. All right, next match. It is for the NYWC Tag Team Championship. It is post game versus the Slime Balls, who are in the NWA. This is going to be a banger.
This is going to be good. This is going to be tough to call. The Slime Balls are a dominant force. You know, we saw their performance at Circus, and I kept my promise to what I had said on the show last month. I went ahead and hid out in the crowd to watch that match, and that was every bit of awesome that I thought, and it was supposed to be. I don't know. I think I just don't know. The Slime Balls are wrestling a lot. They're going all over the country.
Right.
You know, I for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I think that post game may squeak this one out, and I think Miami Mike Walker, coming down from Baltimore way, I think he's gonna really rise to the occasion for his city there, so to speak.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the Slime Balls. Those are my pals.
Okay. All right. Like I said, they are. The advantage is with them, but I just think that working that much, flying, hey, look,
that's true. They're all over the place.
If they manage to get out of there with those belts, hey, that's another notch in their belt, another tip of the cap to them. It's another accreditation to their ability. But I think maybe post game may be able to capitalize here.
All right. Decisive split again.
Hey, you know what? Like you said, friends, but we're talking about wrestling here. There are no friends in wrestling.
That's right. No friends in wrestling. Not real friends, at least. All right. Next match, let's go with Jorge La Bestia versus Alvin Alvarez.
Oof.
In a singles match, of course.
This is obviously another person that I have experience here in Alvin, one of my opponents at Space. Jorge La Bestia, though, he is on he's on a mend right now after what he had to deal with at Circus. So as far as Alvin is concerned, I would not want to be Alvin Alvarez in this situation. Jorge is going to do his big man
stuff.
His big man stuff. Okay, and I don't think that's going to be pretty. I think he has a lot of reasons to be pissed off, and I think Alvin is in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think so too, man. But Jorge, man, he's all over the place now. I've seen him in various different promotions in the Northeast.
Yeah, but you know what? He's getting all over, and he's kicking butt and taking names every place he goes. But I know him, and I know what happened to him last month is still stinging. So coming back in front of our home crowd here at the Sportatorium, I think he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. And I think he's gonna get this one, I think.
All right. Let's go on to the next one.
So we're in agreement on that one then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Okay.
Now this one I'm looking forward to because this has been like a battle for the last year, I believe. It is the one and only Amity LeVay versus the one and only Dolly Darko, the Starlet champion, and they're fighting for that championship. It's the rematch from Psycho Circus.
I think that despite all of her great martial arts ability and wrestling ability that Dolly Darko has, I think Amity LeVay, obviously, like I told you last month, I see her at the facility. I keep my distance. Hi, hello, goodbye from very afar. I think she's got some tricks in her sleeve, up her sleeve, and some other stuff that she hasn't probably even gotten a chance to pull out yet. That
yikes!
It's just I don't know. I don't, like I said, she scares me. So I just oof. But she's gonna, I think, walk away with this one in a tough fought out contest.
Now I'll be there filming my vlog tomorrow. And
please wear your ear protection.
Just for my safety, I'm gonna buy some earplugs, man, just in case.
Hey,
you don't know when Amity's gonna scream at you.
Again, I may just be sitting next to you the entire night, so I probably, if you could stop at Home Depot and grab an extra pair for me, that would be great.
Pick up a pair of earplugs.
Yeah, thank you. Please do that for me.
I mean, I told her she needs to take her medication the other day, and she said, "Go F yourself," basically.
Oh, like I said, you actually are a braver man than I. Like I said, I come into the facility, I see her, I go the other way.
when you're a podcast, you got to go get the scoops. So I got to put myself at risk. Unfortunately,
but you're like trying to turn yourself into a war correspondent there. Shoot.
And as the 23-6 YouTube champion, I'm like right in the fire too, man.
Well, at least you have something to strike somebody with in case they get a little froggy with you. Yeah, exactly. Bam. Good old belt shot right there.
Back away, Anthony.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, what did we decide? Who's going to take this one?
Like I said, I think this one, to quote good old JR, is going to be a slobber knocker. But I would not be surprised if we see Amity LeVay take it to the next level and really showcase some of the stuff that I think she's capable of, that she's been pocketing, because I think she is cerebral, which is very frightening for someone who's cracked up like she is. And I hope she didn't hear me say that. Wow, shoot, we're live. I wish you could have edited that one out. Oh, man.
I'm gonna have to pick up some earbuds too, man.
Yeah, I may have to find out when she's training, so I'm not there after that comment.
I mean, I've seen her wrestle at other promotions, and yeah, she's kicking butt and taking names, man.
Well, she is gonna really make a name for herself even more, I think, especially after tomorrow night.
100%, Dolly, man. Watch your back, Dolly, and your ears.
Oh yeah.
All right, next match, man. We're getting close to the end here. We got the one and only Joey Conway, the NYWC champion, going up against PJ Savage, making his debut out here in NYWC.
Okay. And
actually, I think this is his first show out in Long Island.
So, if you were to say to me, like, "Hey, Sean, like, what's your match for the show? What's your take my money match?" It's like when the missus and I watch UFC, and she goes, "We're going to watch tonight." I said, "Yeah, they could take my money for that one because it's a good match or a good card." Obviously this is a great card, but this particular match, this is the take my money match right there, because this is a wrestler's wrestling match right here. Right. These guys have history. They're no strangers to one another, and they both most certainly can go.
They both say, hell yeah, they both can go. I've seen them go in other promotions, man.
I have not yet had the pleasure to meet PJ, but we have spoken online. I thank him for his support. But it's this one's going to be good. I'm not even going to pick a winner here. I just want to be a fan of wrestling with this one. So,
okay.
You know what? Best of skill to both competitors in that one.
I'm not going to pick anyone as well because I'll be biased because PJ Savage is my co-host and my brother.
Oh, okay now. So,
not my actual brother, but my brother.
Okay. All right. And hopefully Mr. Conway is nice to you. I know that may not be fully in his wheelhouse when it comes to dealing with you.
Right? I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm nice to him. I mean, he is the cause of it all, so
he is,
He is, that's right.
Yeah.
The cause of it all, yeah.
I still maintain though, at the end of the day, he's nothing but a choir boy compared to me.
Wow. All right. Next up, that main event. Let's talk about the main event right now. It is Aiden Ball versus Bam Sullivan versus J-Red.
Oh, goodness.
30-minute Iron Man rules. Now, with all the before we get into this, before all the matches we've decided, this is a 30-minute Iron Man rules match. We're gonna be there all night, I think. We're not getting out early.
No, and like I said, I'm just showing up. I'm told to be there. They may shove a microphone in my hand. They may, like I said, they may have me sell tickets. I don't know. I'm just told you better be there. And I looked at my contract and it says I got to be there. It doesn't say what I'm doing, but I'm there. This match is going to be a car crash. It is going to be an absolute car crash.
I agree.
Like you said, it's going to feel like we're going to be there all night because we're going to be rubbernecking this thing and we're going to be looking at this thing. It's going to be down. It's going to be dirty. It's going to be probably bloody. And it's just, oh, good gosh. It's just going to be, look, I am
Good
a
gosh.
big fan of violence, but this is a different type of violence that I myself am not apt to. So I tip my hat to all the participants in the match. I know that you had J Red on the other evening. I have known J Red for quite some time.
I had Mouse on too.
Okay, yeah, Mouse, heck of a guy. Interesting, very interesting character. They all are interesting
Very.
folks in their own way. I again extend to all of them best of skill when it comes to just coming close to murdering one another, I guess. I'll watch this because, like I said, I'm mandated to be there, so I will watch that match. And hey, I hope everyone comes out of that with all their limbs functioning. That's all I can hope for.
Now, whoever draws first blood gets 4 points for the match. You put your opponent through the door, 3 points. Submission is 2 points, and the pinfall is 1 point.
This is like
it's going to be hard to pick a winner, but I know the strategy going in. They're all going to team up on J Red first.
Yeah, that's oh good gosh. This is like a Freddy Krueger themed Greco-Roman wrestling match. Like 2 points for this, 3 points if you beat him over the head with this. Like, God, I can only hope to see a headlock in this match.
We might as well put Freddy Krueger in the match as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he's available.
Who knows? At this point, I think he even maybe would be scared to participate in something like this.
I think so. I think he might be scared to participate in this match. All right, everybody, make sure you go to NYWCProWrestling.com to get your tickets or use the QR code here. Or even go on Facebook and look up NYWC Wrestling, and there's a link right there. Get your tickets for the match. If whatever happens, and worst comes to worst, show up at the door and buy your tickets there, right?
Yeah, and like I said, maybe I'll be the one handing you your ticket. I don't know. I may be the one selling you the concession stand for all we know.
I mean, hopefully the halal truck will be there.
Hey, there are rumblings. There are rumblings that there will be a new food vendor there.
Wow.
Okay, so I guess I'm breaking it now. All right.
Hold on. Breaking news.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
Breaking news. Food vendor, a new food vendor tomorrow at NYWC.
Yeah. Okay, so Taste Buddies will be our food vendor. And I have worked with Taste Buddies in the past. They did my fundraiser for St. Jude's last July. And they do a heck of a job. And I think they're going to give our fans something different and give them a reason to maybe make the most out of intermission, and after you meet your favorite wrestler, go and grab a bite to eat with them.
What are they bringing?
I don't know. I don't recall. I think they do nachos, tacos, things like that. It's, getting hit in the head every so often. You kind of forget some things.
Listen, man, I'm all in. I love that stuff.
So, no, and look, the other fun stuff that we got going on is, what? Let's hit that breaking news gimmick again.
All right, hold on. Breaking news.
Okay, so
all right,
let's
do it.
Anyone that's listening that is a fan of baseball, all right?
Yes.
I don't think we've actually announced it formally through NYWC, but
we're gonna break it here.
Yep, sure, exactly. And you know what? I couldn't think of a better place to do it with you, Papa. So September 1st, it will be New York Wrestling Connection night at day at the Long Island Ducks. Yours truly will be throwing out the first pitch. And throughout the course of the game, we are going to be involving the fans with our wrestlers and in-game promotions. And afterwards, in the plaza, instead of fireworks, you are going to get NYWC putting on a card right after the ball game for everyone in attendance. And to make it even better, we are going to be distributing free of charge 1,000 co-branded NYWC Long Island Ducks t-shirts.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool. I wouldn't have opened my trap if the Ducks didn't put it on their website already. So
all right. Now I need a shirt. I gotta get one. I gotta buy one.
Yep. And
I'm all in.
As far as I'm concerned, I kind of alluded to it on Instagram. We're kind of working on things right now, but I have come to somewhat of terms with extreme cage fighting, mixed martial arts.
Oh.
And we're looking right now at August 17th. I will be, there we go, breaking news.
Breaking news.
I will be competing in an exhibition Muay Thai fight.
Oh, wow. That's great, man.
Yes, to raise, again, awareness for cancer research and clinical trials. So if it wasn't bad enough me getting into a professional wrestling ring to do so, now we're going to get into a cage. Okay. And yeah, people go, oh, you're the ninja kick guy. Well, yeah, I'm going to show you that's a shoot, brother, as they say.
Wow, that does sound cool, Serena.
And that's going to be at La Amazora nightclub in Jamaica, Queens. Like I said, the tentative date is August 17th. The fight promoter, Christian DeFerris, again, that's ECF MMA. He's looking right now for an opponent for me, and we're gonna get it on, as they say.
Awesome. Once we get the flyer and everything, we will share it on all our socials as well.
Yeah, like I always hashtag it, fight forever. Well, this is this is hashtag fight everywhere.
Hashtag fight everywhere. All right, everybody. Mr. Herb Simmons, how are you, sir, tonight?
Hello, Herb.
Herb is great. And speaking of Herb, since he's here watching us, make sure you check out the Papa Dank commercial on Herb's promotion. SICW Wrestling on YouTube is up right now, the newest episode, and make sure you follow them as well. And this isn't breaking news, but I will be in St. Louis, Missouri for Fan Fest 2 coming up on May 18th.
That is
the
awesome.
Chase.
Hold on, leave that up for a second.
Look who's there, man.
I want to digest this.
Look at digest it for a moment. Herb, we are digesting FanFest 2.
Okay.
And everybody who's in the area needs to be at FanFest 2.
I'm seeing some. I'm just going to call out some of my favorites here that I see.
Call them out. Call them out.
We got Stan Hansen's going to be there.
Stan Hansen.
We got Sergeant Slaughter, which was my father's nickname growing up. For me and my brother was good old Sergeant Slaughter. The Godfather is going to be there. He
Godfather.
Yes, I'm a big fan of him and his current endeavors. It goes kind of hand in hand with my gimmick. The no gimmick. Let's see who else we've got there. We've got
come on, player, holla at me.
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long is right.
Bob Orton is there. I see
Bob Orton is there.
Okay, and I also see
Abdullah the Butcher.
Is that Paul Roma right next to Sergeant Slaughter right there?
I believe it is Paul Roma. Yes.
It's pretty interesting, and I have to mention this now, and I don't mean to take away from Herb's thing there, but
Jimmy Hart too.
I actually got to have a pretty great moment on St. Patrick's Day with one of Paul Roma's students, Richard Holiday. I got to have a great interaction with him. I got to introduce him after my match. Richard is also a cancer survivor, stage 4 lymphoma. We got to do some awesome collaborative stuff for a charity I work with, F Cancer, which is great. By the way, they made me some awesome ring gear that I'll be debuting tomorrow night. But I have to thank Lucharitos and Championship Entertainment Productions for allowing me the stage, the platform, for the stage to perform on, and give me a great platform to talk about cancer research, clinical trials, and hey, announce to the ring one of the greats, Richard Holiday. So
that's awesome. Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yep, and I see Coco Beware as well, and Rock and Roll Express, and
Coco. Yeah.
And
look at this! Look at this news. Bob Orton is going to the St. Louis Hall of Fame.
Oh wow, and
that's huge.
Well deserved, very well deserved. Is he going to have his cast with him? I hope he finally healed that broken arm.
I hope he finally healed the arm, man.
I have
nagging injury.
I have some great doctors, obviously, so I can help him out if he needs it, because I feel terrible for him all these years with that broken arm. But I see Haku is going to be there. Man.
Haku, Samoan Dynasty right there. Haku.
Oh, and how could I miss him right there? So you got Dan the Beast Severn right there. Holy Christmas.
Dan the Beast.
I am a fan of him from both sports. You know,
man, I'm gonna have my hands full at FanFest over there.
Dr. Tom as well.
Richard,
Tito Santana,
Harvey Uppelman.
This is gonna be a good one, man.
This is gonna be great, man. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to be part of FanFest. I'll be there for FanFest as well as the Rumble that's happening, and go finally meet Miss Barbara Goodish, who is Bruiser Brody's widow. I'm excited to meet her, and I'm bringing my Bruiser figs to get signed.
Don't get too close to Meng. Careful.
Look at that. Bob Orton runs his training academy down there.
That is amazing. Wow,
that is awesome, Herb.
I would love to take a trip down to St. Louis and sit underneath that learning tree one day.
Now, Herb, man, I'm new to the area. I'm gonna have to be near you most of the time because I'll be like,
I don't know, Papa. It sounds like you may need a bodyguard to go with you.
I might need a bodyguard. It's going to be a big event, man. Really, really huge FanFest too. And I know a lot of people want to be a part of this. I know AJ Kazan wants to go down there from the NWA.
Like I just said, I'm apparently doing whatever they tell me to do tomorrow. I might as well just start doing odd jobs. So I do have bodyguard experience from another lifetime. Okay. So, hey, look, you need someone to go down with you. I'll throw my hat in the ring.
I don't know if I'll be traveling with the championship. I don't know if I get it through customs.
And you really would need me to go around with you.
I don't know. Can I carry this through customs? I don't think I can. Herb, is that possible? Can I bring the 23-6 championship?
They may stop you and have you pull it out of your bag. And everyone's going,
Haku's going to be my guide. What?
Haku would handle me with like a pass of gas out of his butt. That's how he'd handle me. He'd blow me over in 2 seconds.
That could be its own documentary, Haku and Papa Dank.
Yeah, and poor Sean Wachter, who got ran over in the middle of it. Oh God.
Let me give a special shout out to my friends, Mr. Skills Montana. What is up, Skills? Love you, brother. This is Valentina Vasquez, the forever champion. How are you, Valentina? Or am I the forever champion, Valentina? That's another story for another day. Oh, Dr. David Schultz is going to be there.
You're going to be smacking John Stossel around.
He's going to smack my taste buds out, man. Herb is excited for FanFest. I think Herb is excited. I'm showing up, too.
I'm not even going to be going there, and I'm excited for it. That's the heck of a lineup right there.
Herb, are you excited that we get to see each other face to face? Like, I'm excited. This is a big deal, man. This is a big deal, man. I'm so excited to be a part of this, and I will have the Beyond the Barricade table there as well.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to whatever content you get out of that.
It's gonna be great, Sean. All right, let's get back to NY. Oh, hold on, Herb's got something else to say. Hold on. He said yes, but I'm tired. Yeah, you put in a lot of work, Herb. Poor Herb, man.
I could only imagine. I don't envy him in that regard.
Herb's got a lot of stuff going on. All right, let's talk about it one more time. Massacre of the Mat Aftermath tomorrow night, March 30th at NYWC Sportatorium. Make sure you get your tickets. Go to NYWCProWrestling.com now to get your tickets or show up at the door, and we'll let you in.
Come sit next to me, I guess.
Go sit next to you. That's right. All right. Parting words, Mr. Sean. Besides, where you're going to be in Texas.
Yeah, I'm going to be Texas.
Fighting back.
Lost cause Bryson Scott. I'm going to kick him in the head so damn hard, he's going to find his way. What was once lost will now be found.
Wow. All right. As for me, I already told you guys, check out the Papa Dank commercial on SICW Wrestling. Also, check out the Papa Dank commercial with my friends at Titan Championship Wrestling, Danger Zone, running on their YouTube channel.
There's Mr. Savage right there in the middle.
Savage, the TCW and Funhouse champion. Got a lot of friends at Titan, man. Miss Tiffany Avatar is up there in the corner, the Goddess champion. Mr. J Outcast, Mr. Dan Alexander.
I got to work that awesome, remarkable Rumble, but hearing the awesome day that everyone had down there.
The free-for-all?
Yeah, maybe next time they do something like that, maybe the Cancer Fighter is going to come knocking on their door.
I think so. There will be one next year. They do it every year.
Hey, you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see where we're all at, right?
we'll get a whole new NYWC bus and bring the next.
Yeah, we'll load up our whole big old tour van there.
They all came in like a special bus or something. Huh?
I'm not touching that line. I'm not touching that one.
It's like, all right, there's one
You can
NWC
isolate
student.
that line that you just said, and that just labels it perfectly.
They're just walking in a straight line, one after the other. Like, wait a minute, did the school move to Jersey?
It's always interesting. I work remotely during the day, so I don't really have coworkers in the traditional sense. So this is more or less my coworkers that I deal with on a daily basis. That whole bus of folks. Yes, those are my day-to-day coworkers who I interact with, and it's quite the collection of characters. And you know what? Like I said, I think that's what makes our locker room and our promotion so special. We are all wrestlers, but we definitely do sports entertain. And I think tomorrow night is going to be one heck of a show. And as always, to anyone out there listening that's dealing with cancer or got through it, remember, there's life during and after this. Let's keep kicking ass, keep going. And anyone out there listening as well, again, I know times are tough, and we're talking about wrestling tickets here and stuff like that, but even $1, donating $1 to someone like the V Foundation, where all that money goes, 100% of it goes to cancer research. Because, look, like I said at the beginning of the show, April now going forward is going to be National Cancer Prevention Month. And I think there's something in there as well as about it being National Early Cancer Detection Month as well, which goes hand in hand. Get your skin checked, all right? The sun is coming out. Put on that sunscreen. This is a spray tan. Okay.
Right, 100%. All right. What else I got going on? I got upcoming Monday, Robbie Vegas joining me at 5 p.m.
All right.
Next Friday is the one and only JJ Doze.
That is talented performer, right?
100% talented. I've been wanting to have him on, and this is an opportunity.
Good dude. Just as long as you do me a favor, just look. I consider you my friend now. You're a great guy. After the last episode, I think we spent like another hour talking.
Yeah, we did.
Like I actually kept you. Like you're like I have to go, and I was like, but you have to do me a favor.
Yes.
Okay. Remember we did the whole thing last month where you put up the Queens, get the money graphic, and it got me in a really salty mood. Remember that? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Tristan.
He said he corrected me. He said Tristian.
I'll correct his ass again. Okay. It's Tristan. Okay. I'm old for a reason. Okay. Do me a solid. Cut that part out of your intro when you have me on. I will come on all the time. Just do me a favor. Just clip that out of there. I don't know what's worse. That shirt, the glasses. I just God,
Did you see it?
Oh God.
Did you see how they treated me at VBW?
Oh, yeah, Tristan and Bill. Oh God. He's
pretty wild.
He's pretty pain in my ass. Pretty pain in my ass. I think maybe one day I may just have to come down to because they came to NYWC and they lost to me again. I think I'm gonna have to come down to VPW one day and tuck Tristan into bed.
Well, speaking of VPW, the next show is Saturday night, April 13th, as they return to Bayshore.
Oh, wow!
And making her debut, Kai McKenna.
I had the pleasure of getting to meet her at the Remarkable Rumble. And, there is some phenomenal. Exactly. It is Tristan. I don't give a rat's ass. All right. It's Uncle Sean time. All right. It's Tristan.
All right. Kai McKenna.
Awesome talent. Dante Drago. That guy, as we all know, can go. He doesn't need my endorsement, my stamp. I can tell you though, heck of a human being, hell of a wrestler.
He is the best.
He's got it. He is the best. He is the best. You know, I tell my stepdaughter she's the best, but sure, Dante Drago is the best. Okay.
You got it on. You got to add that on, bro.
Bryce Donovan and Jack Tomlinson.
Wow. And a steel cage match.
Bryce, holy Christmas. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple months back, and I was my mind was all over the place. And I was watching a match the other day of his, and I got really just focus on him and him moving around. That is a big son of a gun. That is a big dude.
He is a big dude. And a former 23-6 champion.
Oh, I was unaware of that. I'm sorry that I was unaware of the title's lineage.
Well, it's okay.
You know what? When we're sitting there tomorrow during intermission and we're having popcorn and having some lovely food from Taste Buddies, you'll have to give me the history of that.
Jack too. Jack's a former 23-6.
You know,
it's actually on Wikipedia, but they call it the Papa Deng title.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, you know, if you ever need a bodyguard for it, you know, Alvin Alvarez is palling around with Joel Gertner there. Maybe,
I know. I need my own bodyguard.
Maybe you could use a good old TCF Sean Wachter, cancer fighter, over here helping you out, having your back.
I think I might need a bodyguard. I'm going to have to look into that. Also, coming up Tuesday is the EPW Wrestling Super Show with Justin Klein, my buddy. He loves me, that guy. Bro, hero Brandon Savage, Maddie the American Baddie, and the true American Trace Lee Hunt joining me for the first time on the podcast. But we are going to be talking about EPW Wrestling.
Awesome.
Woo, that's going to be a great show, man, as well as Kenny Calypso coming on this Friday night.
I am digging that. I am digging that shirt.
Look at that. Look at that smile on Kenny. He's loving life over there.
Look, when I'm not kicking people's heads in, I like wearing a good shirt like that. And that right there, that's an easy Sunday shirt for me right there.
He does love me, Serena. 100% he loves me. All right, Sean, parting words before we go.
I gave him, you know.
You gave him.
We'll see you tomorrow night. And if you're stuck in that cancer fight, keep fighting.
Parting words from me. The 23-6 champion is going to be in the building, in the house at the NYWC Sportatorium. So all you NYWC talent, stay away from
me. Hey,
everybody.
That's it. That's the wrap up right there. Because you know, I'll end it with the tagline. You know, when you're the cancer fighter and there still is not a cure, you fight forever.
100%. All right, everybody, have a good night on Instagram land first. I hope you're having a good night tonight. And everybody else, I will see you back on Monday.